They be thinking, get his head right, but nah, this nigga on some other shit. He fraud, he fraud. And I don't know if he gonna come out of that shit. Frauds want to fraud their whole life. This nigga fucking fraud. Look like, bro, you fraud. Like, bro, you got a Patreon, bro. What the fuck you got a Patreon for, bro? Tell me what the fuck do you got a Patreon for? This is for you, Wale, Rezan, Wale. What the fuck do you got a Patreon for? What the fuck is you teaching? What the fuck? Anything that you put on your page or whatever is worth paying for, bro. Why you fraud out here, bro? I know a fraud when I see when you real fraud, bro. If I would ever see you in the flesh, bro, it wouldn't even been no talking. I mean, it would have been talking here and there. You feel me? But bro, I'd have just chopped you up, bro, real quick, bro, because I don't like frauds. I don't like people that be faking and shit, bro. You fake, bro. How you gonna, you feel me, bro?
Now, clearly it's evidential that I don't know this man, but seems to me he must know a lot about me. So, I guess I'm a fraud.
Oh no! Yep, it is.
Not even so. But you really have people out there who are just so miserable within themselves. They're so insecure within themselves that they spew this envy and this jealousy towards their own people. You have so many people like that in this world that as soon as you see a brother doing his own thing and rising up and trying to start his own thing, here you go, somebody over here, you a fraud, man. Why you got a Patreon? Why you trying to start your own clothing, this, that, and the third? And why you making these videos? I'm like, wow, yo, like, you really have black people out here who don't want to see you on the come up. At least to start to be on the come up so that you can get to the destination that you want to be. It's crazy because you don't see white people asking other white people, why are you creating a Patreon? Why are you creating a GoFundMe? Why are you creating a Cash App? Why are you creating something for your own? Why are you creating something that you can benefit and profit yourself from? They don't ask these things. They're like, what can I do to contribute to you? What can I do to help you? What can I do to get you to the destination that you want to be? Because I see the spark in you. Because they understand that a white person, a fellow white person, when concerning white people, they know that that's their fellow brother. That's their reflection. This goes on in every other community, in the Asian community, in the Hispanic community. They support their own people. But when it comes to black people, we always think that we're trying to be scammed. You know what I'm saying? We always think that they're going to, turn their backs on them. You know what I'm saying? Whenever somebody's trying to do something on the come up, trying to start their own business, trying to scam them out, all this other type of stuff. And so this is the envy and the jealousy that you have within the community. And this is why sometimes you don't have black people on the rise or on the come up, because you have black people who are tearing them down, excuse me. It doesn't make sense to me that you have black people out here who have the audacity to ask another black person, why are they creating a clothing line business? Why are they creating their own business that they can benefit from? Why are they creating a Patreon? Why are they creating something that they can establish for themselves? You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy to me that I even have to try and validate myself, which I will not. But it's crazy to me that I have to try and validate myself to create a Patreon. I have to, have some type of credentials. I have to have my reasons. I have to give out my reasons why I'm creating a Patreon and this, that, and the third. When obviously the amount of, work and research and all this other type of stuff that I put into, I'm trying to preserve my content, preserve my, my platform, this, that, and the third. So I decided to create a Patreon, this, that, and the third. I think when it concerns somebody creating a Patreon, you know what I'm saying, concerning black people, when it concerns, us creating cash apps or whatever the case may be, when we create a platform in which somebody has to pay, you know what I'm saying, $2 to $3 a month at the least. You know what I'm saying? $2 to $3 a month. Meanwhile, you giving $7 to $8 a month to Disney Plus. You giving $5 to $6 a month to Netflix. You giving $5 to $6 to Hulu. I don't know. I'm just guessing the numbers and stuff like that. But you give all this money per month, buy all these memberships to white affiliated, industries. I'm not saying that I don't watch Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime and this and the third, but it's crazy to me that when a black person makes their own content and produce their own content, and they're using, quote unquote white, white owned business. All of a sudden black people, oh, now we don't want to support because it's not even coming from black. Negro, 90% of the things that you buy does not come from black people. It's not distributed by black people. Most of y'all got iPhones and y'all don't even know where the iPhones come from. There are white people who are stealing resources within Africa to create these iPhones. But you want to get the latest iPhone every other year. Doesn't make sense to me. You want to try and make the excuse that, this black person was asking me, oh, why are you creating a clothing line on Teespring? I said, why not? You know what I'm saying? That's not even my main focus to create clothing line, to begin with. But they tried to downplay me because I was creating a clothing line on I guess you could say a website that isn't distributed by black people. And I'm like, we're on social media that isn't distributed, nor is it owned by black people. We market every day through the social outlets and the social networks throughout Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter and Facebook that is not owned by us, okay? We are on devices on a constant basis that is not distributed nor owned by black people. And that's not to say we should be proud of that. That's not to say it's something we should brag about. But to say that you're going to downplay another black person, you're not going to support another black person because it's a particular thing concerning their business in which they're distributing their resources or their products through a white social outlet, social media outlet, that is very disingenuous to try and do. You see what I'm saying? And it is sad that we even have to have these conversations when it concerns us as black people, that we can't support our own people. You know what I'm saying? I have to try and validate myself for you to try and support me. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense to me. I don't have to validate myself as a black man or a black woman, and I'm speaking in terms of, us as a people. You don't have to validate yourself, as a black man or a black woman, to try and get somebody to support you, as black people. And the first thing they want to do when it goes to a black business, can I get a discount? Can I get a buy two, get one free, this, that, and the third? Like, why can't you just support your own people? You don't have a problem going to the mall and spending $300 off the back, right? But as soon as when it comes to your own people, all of a sudden, let me get a discount, let me get a free shipping code, let me get a 15% off. And that's just very disingenuous, us as a people, something that we need to work on, So, in conclusion, I don't have to validate myself for anything that I have to do other than for you to see how much work I put in and you to appreciate the content that I put in when it concerns these things, whether it's Patreon, whether it's, whatever, particular social media outlet, that's out there in which people create content and then create memberships for you to invest your money into getting that content and that production, I don't have to validate myself. I am a content creator. You know what I'm saying? I'm a film major, I'm a content creator, and I can put stuff together and create stuff in which somebody can understand and get the in-depth knowledge and information upon particular things that concern us as a people. You know what I'm saying? So, that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. You can either support me or you don't have to support me. It doesn't matter either way. They're going to be out there. There are going to be people out there who are going to support me and recognize the real, because real recognize the real.
Bro, you misleading the people, bro. I don't rock with that shit. If I ever catch you, bro, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. I'm gonna beat you the fuck up, bro. And I already know I'm gonna catch you one day. You feel me? I'm gonna see you one day. We gonna bump into each other one day. And I already know what the fuck you look like. Beat your stupid ass up. You out here talking about calling yourself a Jew and shit like that. And bro, ain't none of this shit. You ain't voicing none of this shit on your motherfucking page. But as soon as you get in the private group chat, now, all that shit. Bro, what the fuck? Cause you out here misleading and frauding this shit, bro. You a fucking fraud, bro. I don't like frauds. I'll beat you the fuck up.
Thank you for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And make sure you also follow my social media. Here's my email. Like, share, and follow. And For more deep, in-depth content, please become a Patreon today. For only $2.50 a month, you can become an official supporter of Rone Productionz, and you can get some very well in-depth content also provided with PDF books and documentaries, and so on and so forth. Last but not least, we finally have some new merchandise out. So that means we got some new shirts, hoodies, and all type of stuff that you can now shop today at Rone Central. Just go in the link below and shop today.
Recognition.